In today's video, we will cover one cue card which was asked in the real exam speaking held on 8th January 2024. Actually, one of my online students took exam and she reported this cue card. So the cue card was talk about a person who is good at making guests or others comfortable at home. And bullet points were who is that person, how do you know that person, how does he make others comfortable, and why he is great at this skill. So as you know, if you know my pattern, right, there are 4 phases, right? One is introduction, then phase number 1, phase number 2, and conclusion. In the phase number 1, we will be covering the introduction, then comes our first meeting, plus the third bullet point, then the last bullet point, and then we will end the cue card. So let's start with the introduction. I know plenty of the people who are quite popular because of showing great hospitality. So you know that the person who is good at making the guests feel home, that quality is known as hospitality, right? So that's what I have used. One of them is Sid, who is actually the elder brother of my bosom friend Mansi, and that's it. I have kept the introduction short and precise, and that's it. I'm not going to drag introduction much as I did in my earlier cue cards. So let's start with the phase number 1, means how do you know that person and how does he make other feel comfortable at home. So see the plot. As far as my first meeting with the person is concerned, means I am answering how do I know that person. I vividly remember in the initial phase of our friendship back in 2017, Mansi invited me in her birthday, which was organized by her brother. Right. So the moment I entered the party hall, must be written there, I was completely stunned and mesmerized seeing the jaw-dropping arrangements of the party. Completely stunned and mesmerized means you are speechless and spellbound, right? Seeing the jaw-dropping arrangements, jaw-dropping means something that surprises you the most, right? Wonderful or magnificent. Okay, so jaw-dropping arrangements of the party. Sid was literally making every single effort in order to make guests feel home, right? So I am basically saying that I saw Sid making a lot of the efforts, making the people comfortable at home. Right from the warm welcome to offering exotic cuisines and beverages to them. So, you know, how do we show the hospitality to the people? First of all, we welcome them warmly, right? And after that, we just offer them their favorite food and drinks. That's what I have written. Icing on cake is that Sid generally does it for almost all the relatives of his home, yeah, to his home, right? Means everybody who visits his home receives the same types of the hospitality from Sid. As per Mansi, means Mansi told me. He's highly attentive to not only their needs but also their preferences. And there we have told the examiner that these are the ways that person shows the hospitality to the people. Meanings are icing on cake means cherry on cake, exotic cuisines means marvelous or the nice or extremely good food or edible items, right? And drinks. Any other word which I have written, highly attentive, you know what is the meaning of highly attentive. So that's it. Then comes phase number 2, and our third bullet point was why this person is good at hospitality, means how, no, why he makes other comfortable at home. So as Sid has completed his masters in hospitality management, you know hospitality management, right? Where I guess most of the hotel managers are taught how to greet the people, how to greet the visitors to their hotel, maybe communication skills. There are needed some sort of the soft skills like communication skills and all. I have not enlisted them. I have just listed one or two which are quite common, that not just used for the hotel industry but at your home as well, right? So as Sid has completed his masters in hospitality management, so I feel that he must have inculcated these qualities as a part of his curriculum. So he must have inculcated means developed these qualities as a part of the curriculum. Aside from this, I find his parents equally hospitable and respectful. Hey, where do we learn other qualities from our parents, right? If our parents will be treating the guests cordially, so of course the child will also be doing the same way, because children are the people who copy or imitate their parents, right? So that's what I have written, that aside from this, I find his parents equally hospitable and respectful towards the visitors, which has played inevitable role in making him extremely well in treating guests cordially. So basically I have told the two possible ways in which he has learned this skill. Aside from these two ways, whatever you feel like, you can add those ways, right? That why he's good at hospitality. So you can include whatever possible reason you find suitable to you, right? So although these two are the basic ones, yeah, so that's it, right? First of all, there was the introduction. Like I said, that I have met different type of the people, who are showing the great hospitality skills to the guests, and one of them, I kept the introduction this time very precise. And after that, I just went to the meeting plot. I say there is a meeting plot, right? How do you know that person? Never ever include anyone, or never ever speak about anyone who is actually belonging to your clan, because our first meeting will not be dramatized that way. So you're going to dramatize the first meeting, and after that you're going to tell the ways by which he shows the hospitality, right? Maybe by a warm welcoming, offering the what food, right? And apart from this, you can provide the appropriate accommodations as well, and you will cater to their needs and preferences. So that's what I don't feel that there is something complicated that you cannot learn. So that is the best way to learn any cue card. Just make the bullet points, or just make the notes, right? The important main points which you are going to cover in the cue card. So in this way, you can cover any which cue card asked to you by the examiner. So now comes the conclusion. As usual, I will be keeping it simple, that I have become this much obsessed with a person that whenever I get a chance to visit his home, I never miss the boat. When you never miss the boat, that means you never leave the chance of meeting that person. Right? In that context, I have used. So, all in all, I have become so much fascinated by the behavior of the person that whenever I get a chance to pay visit at their home, I hardly miss the boat.